So, g'day people, how you going today? My name's Glenn. I've showed my face before, but as I don't have a proper camera, I'm reluctant to actually use this Samsung, which is pretty crap, especially now that the sun goes down very quick. But I have a few banknotes that I got today. So, this one is quite a good series. This one's pretty worn, it's got a hole in the centre, so a hole. This is a Portuguese 100 escudos, and this was replaced in, I think 1989, I can't remember really, with a coin, a bimetal coin. So, on the back it has a rose. That's what makes it very good, the actual rose, the design. And on the front, it has some guy. What's his name? His name's Fernando Pessoa. Lived 1888 to 1935. So, that is that guy. Not too sure who he is, but I have to look him up. So, next banknote I got was a banknote issued between 1986 and 1989. This is from Malta. Malta actually had a high valued banknotes for a small country. So, where's the map of Malta? Is it on this side or this side? There's the map of Malta. So you've got the main island there, you've got Gozo there, and a little island in between that just has a standalone building on it. And the people from the mainland like to pick on the Gozo people. So this has Agatha Barbara. I'm not too sure it is. Probably a prime minister or female prime minister. Has a ship, an old sailing vessel, and on the back it just has a port scene, and it has the central bank logo. So at the time this was probably worth probably about 30 to 40 Australian dollars, so it's quite a lot of money. So it was one of the highest valued banknotes currency systems. Now that is Kuwait. Okay, next one we have is Greece. See? Elados. Okay. Drachmas. Pente. I think that is. So this is a 5,000 drachma banknote from Greece. It was part of the last issue that was supplanted by Euro in 2002. And here we have a guy who fought in the War of Independence of Greece from the Turkish people, Ottoman Empire. I don't know his name. But that's a nice banknote. It's actually 5,000 drachmas. That would have equaled about 25 Australian dollars. And the problem with this is that it got two pinholes there. But apart from that, it's uncirculated. You can see the can you see the security thread? Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. And it has a watermark window. And down there it looks like, I'm not too sure what that is. And on the back it has an archaeological scene, and it is Carotena. Never heard of the place anyway. So that's the highest banknote. Actually was 10,000 drachma, and to the Australian dollars about 200 drachma equals 1 Australian dollar. So nice banknote. So the next banknotes that we have. I'm getting excited, people. I like banknotes. I do like coins. I like silver coins. Not bad. I like modern coins. Not bad. But what I actually like better is ancient coins. A lot of history there. But anyway, with the banknote series, I have 3 banknotes issued for France. They were printed in most likely the United States, and they are similar to the Allied occupation currency issued for Italy, Austria, Germany, and Japan, in that they were pretty hastily made, and they're all similar design, and they really have no security features. These ones have no watermark. Let's have a look. Can you see any watermark? No. So these ones, the 2 and 5, are pretty good. These also have a plate number somewhere near the actual security number. And on the back it has a flag of France. So the higher denominations, there were 2 issues, 50 to 1,000 francs, or 5,000, can't remember. They've either the flag of France on the back or just the name France. And it has the motto, Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. And that is a motto brought up during the French Revolution. And this is a 10 franc. There was actually no 1 francs issued. And continuing on with France, I have, well, some older banknotes. So this one's 1943. The first year of issue was 1943, 5 francs. And before that, we had this is 1939, but this was first issued in 1916. And this is an older banknote. What's the watermark? The watermark is just a girl as well. On the back it's a bit faded, but we have a fishing scene. Let's have a look. Can you see? Yeah, fishing scene. There you go. Beautiful. But this banknote is the better one. So it has a person on the front. It will be an old person, but I'm not too sure who it is. And on the back it has another person. Okay, so it's a female. And they're issued by the Bank of France. And also, the oldest banknote I've got is a 1932 10 francs. The thing with France at this time was that every day they actually printed a banknote, they put that date on the banknote. So you can get lots of different dates on these banknotes. So 1932 has lots of different dates. This one's the 31st of the 3rd. You can get other dates like the 2nd and the 3rd and all that stuff. And also this has AN next to the date, but that also changes as well. And this, what is it? No, this number here, that one there, is just the N number of up here. And that's not a bad banknote. So we have a 5 and 10 franc, they're of the same series. As you can see, the design's pretty much the same, the front and back. Okay, the watermark's in the same place, the 5's in and 10 is in the same place, so that's it. Another one I have, Fijian. Not a bad banknote. If you can get it in better condition, that's great. So this is the last issue. This is dated 1965. So we have the Queen on there, the coat of arms of Fiji, and on the back it doesn't really have much. Just all these wavy lines, which are very good security features at the time. So, I'll skip the German ones. So, I have a Chinese 5 custom gold units. So you paid like I presume you've paid $5 in gold, and you could use this to for custom duties. Later on, it was allowed to circulate for face value of $5 or 5 yuan or man in Cantonese. I don't know the Mandarin. So that has Sun Yat-sen on it, who is the first president of China. So nice banknote, printed in the United States in dated 1930. So the date's on the bottom, 1930. So quite an old banknote. Has the Bank of China, Central Bank of China building in Shanghai there. I'm not too sure if that's actually standing, but maybe it is, because Shanghai still has a lot of old buildings. Okay, here we have a Cambodian 1,000 reals, printed about 1973, but it was not issued because at that time Cambodia was pretty much a wreck from the civil war, in which the Khmer Rouge actually won And they emptied the whole country's cities and towns and made everyone go to agriculture. And since then, I think about 2 million people, 1.5, 2 million people died. So here we have the four-faced Buddha, which is at Angkor. Angkor is actually the city name. Angkor Wat is actually one of the structures in Cambodia. And here we have some students. So now we have some German banknotes. So I have 1 mark, 1922. At that time, one was about 100 mark equals $1 US. So that would have been equal 1 US cent. So yeah, would have had some purchasing power. Here I have 2 marks. Not bad. I'll go into more features later. And here's the allied military currency I was talking about. So here's the 5 franc. And here's the allied military currency. This is pretty more similar to Germany than Austria and Japan. But this was made unique, so it could start circulating in Austria. And this would have been issued May 1945 to sometime in 1946 when they actually replaced this with coins. And I have a Rentenmark. This would have been used as they withdrew the actual 1 Reichsmark coin. This would have been actually the only banknote of the denomination 1 Rentenmark or 1 Reichsmark in circulation from 1940 to 45. Actually 1940, yeah, probably would have circulated to 48 with the allied military currency as well. So, and we have 20 Deutschmarks. At the time, this would have been equivalent to 20 Australian dollars. And you can actually still exchange this at the Bundesbank forever. And it's equivalent probably to about 10 euros, roughly that. And not bad. It's quite a big banknote. Violin, clarinet. This one was first issued in 1960. It, I think, replaced in the 90s. And here we have a lady. Does it have a name? No. It's really sad when they actually don't put the names of people on there, because a lot of people in Germany will go, oh, who's that girl? Don't know who she is. God. Australia done that in I think 2002. We put names on the banknotes because people didn't know who the hell was on the banknotes. And my favourite that I wanted to get, but oh, well, not really my favourite, but anyway, I have 2 banknotes from Nazi Germany. So these are the only 2 banknotes that circulated in Germany proper that had were totally designed to have Aryan features. So we have an Aryan woman and an Aryan man. So an Aryan in Nazi philosophy is a blonde-headed, blue-eyed person. So this is probably an SS soldier. We have 5 Reichsmarks, 1942, and 20 Reichsmarks of 1939. And we'll have a look at the 5 first. So this is the first Reichsmark banknote denominated in 5. Before that, there were only Renten banknotes of this bank in 5. So this is the first, and it's unique in that it has a different type of security numbering than the previous banknotes. So here's the security numbering of this one, and this one is different. And on the bank we have now I think that's the Brunswick Cathedral with the lion. It's actually still standing now. And the 20 Reichsmarks, has features that were adopted from the Austrian 100 shilling that was never issued. So the female figure, not this part, and the back. This is a lake. Can't remember where it was. I'll make another video explaining it. So that was adopted from Austrian banknotes. And when Austria started printing banknotes in 1945, they actually never used that design because of this reason. So, those are the latest banknotes I've got. If you have any questions, can you please leave them down below? And, yeah, get into collecting banknotes, because they're just awesome, people. Just awesome. Especially this Cambodian one. Cambodia at this time is awesome. Hooroo, mates. Have a good one.